Hi guys. I know it's been a couple months now. I said I was gonna make videos and I kinda had some shit to go through. And I don't really have the balls to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. So for those of you who haven't seen my first video about me connecting with the world and everybody out there, we're all going through some shit. Back when the coronavirus first started, um, I was still working for my boss. I was living with my wife. We're in the process of getting a divorce. I got tossed out of the house. My boss, who was the best man at my wedding, my best friend, helped me move here. Later that night, I went over there because I forgot some stuff, and his truck was parked in the driveway. And long story short, that's how I found out that he's the one. So they're living together. Um, the last paycheck I had gotten was like $671. Coronavirus hit. Obviously, I didn't have a job because, well, him and her had their thing going. He's 50, she's 33. I'm sure you all can come up with your own assumptions as to what that was about. Plus, he owned his own business, so I was no saint, though. I did make mistakes. Sorry for the background noise. My daughter's on a video chat with her teachers. That's what it takes for her to get her schoolwork done. We all know how remote learning is. But we went 7.5 weeks without unemployment because everything was backed up. It was about 3 or 4 months not paying a bill. They backdated some of it when they finally got a hold of us. We were able to get back on our feet. Um, During this time, the stimulus checks came in. My wife had that direct deposited to her personal bank account, just like our taxes when she filed the taxes. So she controlled all the money. She brought us $400 cash during those 7.5 weeks of no unemployment. I told her that because we hadn't gone to court yet, I didn't have any money to pay her child support. Out of the 2,200 that my daughter and I were supposed to get, give us 13, and she keeps the rest for child support. And she brought us $400 cash and told me to do something about it. So I called the police. 3 different counties found out what I can and cannot do, and needless to say, there was nothing you could do until it goes to court. Which, who knows when that's going to happen. I'm gonna have to make parts and segments of all the shit. I got served papers. I had talked to her lawyer, responded. I'm pretty sure he told her some of what I told her, and she backed out of getting divorced because, well, she's in a lot of trouble. It's been a lot of pain. The reason I'm doing this video today is because if I don't do it, I'll just never do it. We're struggling. I know a lot of us are out there. I'm about 4 months behind on my mortgage. It doesn't include other bills. My daughter ended up on suicide watch, and I know there's a lot of other kids out there, a lot of parents that are having problems with this too. I mean, holy crap, look at the world. What are these kids supposed to do? I had to sign papers with their counselor, and at that time I was looking towards getting some kind of a job around here. And when I had signed the papers, I'd said to the counselor, what am I supposed to do at a job? I don't have anybody to watch Jade. $319 a week from unemployment isn't doing anything. We still haven't gotten food stamps. What am I supposed to do? And she gave me this look, which I knew what it meant. And then all she said after that was, she can't be left alone. Okay? I have no family to rely on. My sister and my brother-in-law, they're my sister and my brother-in-law. My mom lives with them. My mom doesn't have a vehicle. She can't help. Everything's it's a mess. It could be a lot worse. And I think part of what got me to do this video today was the fact that my daughter received a text because, mind you, I live 1 minute away. 1 minute away distance. This woman won't even let my son stay Friday night. She can't drop him off Friday night at 9 o'clock. When this first started, she was dropping him off when she would go into work early at 2:30 in the morning when we live 1 minute away, according to Google Maps. Are you kidding me? It's better to wake him up at 2:30 in the morning to bring him over when we live 1 minute away, same trailer park. Anyways, I forgot where I was going with this. I'm having a bad day. Oh, yeah, she texted my daughter asking if we had a Christmas tree because my son told her that we don't. He's only 5. My other son is 2. I see them 4 times a week, thankfully. I know some fathers that don't get to see their kids more than once a month on a weekend or twice a month. So I am thankful. I really am. The Christmas tree. No, we don't have one. And quite frankly, I don't think it matters all that much. I think health and mental well-being matters more than a tree. And my daughter had to ask for our ornaments because our stuff is still over there, and it's been over a year now. No, it'll be a year that I moved out. But she's been handing us stuff here and there throughout all this time, like my Ninja Turtle poster. My daughter had to ask for the Christmas ornaments, and she just got them like, what's today, Wednesday? She got them Thursday of last week. My brain is scattered. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do a video, but I'm out of options here. So what I want to offer the world is what has worked for me to get my daughter and I through our mental health. She's been failing school. Oh yes. During this time, after the separation, my daughter wanted to meet her biological mom, and she hasn't seen her since she was about a year and a half-ish. It's been over 11 years. I did not think this was a good idea. I wanted my daughter to wait till she was 16 to begin with. I wanted her to read her mother's diary, which I still have, to get to know her mom before she made that decision. I wanted her to be a little bit older, a little more discernment. It didn't work out that way, and I understood, you know. My wife was the mother figure for 7 years. Now Jade's got no mother figure, and she wanted to meet her mom. My nephew accidentally, somehow, the trigger got pulled, and her mother contacted me, and I haven't heard from her in 11 years. I didn't know what to do. And I didn't want to tell Jade no. I know she's only 12 or 13, but she has it right. So I talked with her counselor, and we did this. And my counselor and I didn't think it was a good idea, but world's going to shit. How would I feel if, you know, with vaccines and everything else that's going on, that there is no tomorrow? So how could I deny her the right to see her own biological mom? Well, that went to shit. I got the shakes. I went to shit for what a letdown, which I knew it was going to be, but she had to find out for herself. She ended up stopping out. It was kind of what I expected. I let her stay a night here because this way, she could see Jade. I let her sleep in my bed while I slept on my couch. Um, this woman quit her job thinking that she was moving in here, first time reuniting with her daughter. She has 6 kids, none of them. She's another lost soul, like a lot of us. It's hard. I get it. It took me getting punched in the face to grow the fuck up. And I don't mean a literal punch in the face. I mean getting your soul ripped apart until there's nothing left except for why am I here? What's the point of living? But we're doing all right. That was a big letdown for my daughter. And she was already on suicide watch at this time. So I had no idea what to expect. Apparently, she's a badass little warrior. I love her. She's tough, she's got a good heart. She's not good at school and stuff. Oh, yeah. My wife still has access to school records. She knew about Jada meeting her mom, didn't approve of it, and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I agreed with her about some things, but, how do I tell Jade no? We could all be dead tomorrow. Who knows what's going to happen? We could be heading for World War III. Instead of worrying about what my daughter went through, we're worried about her school grades. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? It's been rough. There's so much more. So, this is what's up. Yeah, like wiping it off makes it go away. If you check my playlists, I have countless sources of real human beings that I'm sure they've all suffered in their own way because you don't get wisdom without suffering. You just don't. It's like a fire. Don't touch it because it's hot. We understand that, but what does hot mean? You have to touch it. I have a lot of sources in my playlist. You guys should check them all out. This is what I've done to get through everything. This is how I've built myself into what I am now. It was a big reset button. I want to share with the world what's worked for me. It's going to sound fucked up, and I can prove it all. But I still love my boss, my best friend, and I still love my wife, even for what they did. This is a big wake-up call for me. So I want to share with the world what's worked for me. Because if it can help me, it can help anybody. I took Sadhguru's inner engineering course, even though I really couldn't afford it, but mental health was definitely of utmost importance. Sadhguru's inner engineering, phenomenal book. His book, Death, The Inside Story, a book for all those who shall die. I'm not even finished with it yet. That will change your life. Amazing book. I bought some alkaline food books. Your diet definitely will help your mental health. If you're not eating properly, if you're eating pizza logs all the time or all that crap, it's going to make you lethargic. It's going to make you miserable, less tolerable of things. That definitely doesn't help. You gotta eat. You gotta eat as healthy as you can. You have to. Fast. Oh, fasting. Fasting's rough at first, especially for somebody that takes shitty care of yourself for a lot of years. Because when you fast, and you're just water fasting, it's pulling the toxins out of your tissues in your body and into your bloodstream to be filtered out. And, oh my God. You will feel like shit, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I'm gonna do a video on what herbs I take. Neem, turmeric, ashwagandha. The hell's a couple other ones? Spirulina, chlorella, moringa. Tastes like shit. There ain't no joke about that. But just like life, to get wisdom, yeah, gotta embrace the shit. So for the taste, the health benefits, how I feel, it's worth choking it down, gagging, and damn near puking. No doubt about it. She's talking to her cat. I'm gonna do a video on all that stuff, but right now I got other things to do. It's already been 16 minutes, and I want to stop here. I need everybody's help. I have big plans. Start some kind of a business that helps people through YouTube, and if I can turn this into something that makes some kind of money, I'm staying in this shitty ass trailer, paying it off, using the extra money to help people who are starving, like Sadhguru does with the Isha Foundation. They've provided I don't know how many meals during the first lockdown when this whole thing happened. I want to do something similar like that. I want to help people. I know what it's like to be in their shoes. I do a lot of meditation. I do a lot of crying. A man can see further through a tear than a telescope. That was a Bruce Lee quote, actually. We all gotta wake up. We all need to help each other. If I can set aside my differences with them and the pain that those two have caused me, and find a way to love them, we all can do it. Yeah, it hurts. And you have to sit with that pain. It doesn't go anywhere. And putting it under a rug does nothing. Does nothing. Nothing, you're silly, you're fine. I'm shaking, freezing my ass off. What?
Him and I were just having an argument.
Okay. Well, you guys can continue your argument then, since your cat's very vocal. I'm gonna grow some balls and do some more videos. I gotta start something. I gotta start somewhere. We're probably gonna be losing this place. We'll see what happens when Cuomo lifts whatever, because we live in New York State. But I have no idea where we're gonna go. I have no idea what we're gonna do. No idea. So I'm taking what I've learned and I'm gonna share it with the world, because there's a lot of other people that are about to be homeless. I do a lot of research on things. I do a lot of research. I keep my daughter informed as much as possible. She's a very wise young lady. She's very wise. Wiser than I thought. Definitely. She's knocked me off my rocker a few times. I want to do some videos on how to connect with kids instead of being a parent, a dictator, an asshole. Believe me, I've done that. Just ask my daughter. As much as this divorce sucked, everything and how much it hurt, the whole fucking thing just sucks immensely. I'm actually holding myself together pretty well right now for this. I'm shocked. Usually I'm too busy crying and sobbing. There's been a lot of videos I've just left because I can't even understand what the fuck I'm saying. I just forgot what the fuck I was saying. It's tough. We're gonna be alright somehow. But I can't do it alone. And I plan on doing exactly the same thing. Whoever the hell helps me, I'm helping people. I don't need a fancy. I've learned to live without. It was one of the greatest things ever. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. As much as this sucks, it was the greatest thing for my daughter and I. It was the greatest thing. Greatest thing. I'd come home from work, they were always grounded, blah, blah, blah. Never had a relationship with my kids, got tired of coming home. I'll tell you that story too some other time, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. I got some things I gotta take care of now before it gets any later in the day. So, be well. be well, guys. Change your diet. It'll help you change your mind. It'll help deal with stress and anxiety. It'll give you a clear head. Practice yoga, practice meditation. If you don't know how to meditate, I'll give you some of the ways it's worked for me because it took me forever. I didn't know. I thought it was some kind of special magical thing. Now there's a lot more information on it. So I'm gonna have to organize this stuff so my ADHD isn't freaking throwing everybody wherever. But all right, be well, be safe. I love you guys. Take care.